So, I heard Ms. Nielsen is giving you guys a social studies test next week. She's a really cool teacher, so President Obama and I thought we'd help you all rock an A.
That's right. I hope you were going to prepare for this test about Africa. W and I would love to help you review. Let's start with the 8 traits of civilization.
Let me give you some examples from modern day and ancient Egypt. First, art and architecture. A skyscraper and a pyramid. Infrastructure would be a subway and dams and canals.
Let me be clear, you didn't mention the development of cities like Charlotte, or Kush in Nubia in ancient Egypt. Nor did you say complex religion like Christianity or polytheism.
You misunderestimated me. You can use me and you for government and laws in the Pharaoh. My Secret Service agents would be an example of a specialized worker.
Here's the deal. A scribe was a worker in Egypt who was someone who could write hieroglyphics like today's alphabet is our writing system. And don't forget social classes.
Yes, the Pharaoh was at the top of the pyramid and slaves and laborers were at the bottom. Just like your principal is at the top at your school and you guys are at the bottom. Ha.
So, can you tell how the Nile River contributed to the development of Egyptian culture?
Well, see, every year the Nile flooded its banks, depositing rich fertile soil that the Egyptians used to farm. They also used it to fish, for transportation and for drinking water.
You're right. Can you explain the mummification process?
The Egyptians believed in an afterlife, and they thought they needed their body in the next life. First they removed the organs like the heart and lungs and put them in canopic jars.
But the brain they pulled out through the nose. Like you, they didn't think the brain was important. Ha ha ha.
Whatever, dude. Then use natron, a type of desert salt to preserve the body. It took about 40 days to dry out. After that, they wrapped the body in linen bandages.
Pretty good, W. Let's move on to the 3 trading empires. What were they?
Ghana, Mali and Songheti. The West Africans relied on trade because the Sahara Desert was not good for farming. Gold and salt were highly valued.
Right, but they controlled the trans-Saharan trade routes, which is what made them powerful. And camel caravans helped to make that possible.
Kings like Eski Muhammad and Mansa Musa also helped spread Islam across Africa. The trans-Saharan trade was about more than goods. It also helped spread culture.
The people of Ghana were rich because they controlled the trade routes for salt and gold. When Ghana collapsed, Mali took over. Sundiata expanded Mali to control some of the mines.
Yup. Then Mansa Musa built the city of Timbuktu. Hey. I like saying Timbuktu.
Then Songhai took over and became the largest empire in Western Africa, trading salt, gold and the slave trade.
Slaves. We're going to hold on to the one for the next unit on imperialism. It seems Ms. Nielsen's class learned a lot about Africa already. Way to go.
Yes, I think they are going to all do well if they study and practice writing their short answer responses in advance. Being good students after all is how I got to be president.
Well, maybe that's how you got it. I got it by being rich and having a daddy who was president. Bera.